I'm Sangeeta. Yes, today I'm going to cook chicken biryani. I'm a very big foodie. And for the chicken biryani lover, this is the right thing for you today. This is the chicken biryani pot where I'm going to cook. This is a 8-liter pot, and I can cook here, show you quickly. This is a 8-liter pot. I am using last more than 8 years now. You can see still now it looks like brand new. And I definitely will use without oil. And how it's possible, I'll show while cooking, start the cooking. So let's start first. So as we mentioned, we are not going to use any oil. First, I'm going to, for that flavor, I'm going to temper some bay leaves here. And some whole garam masala. By the time it gets warm, let me talk about little bit about marination. I did the marination before 5 hours because otherwise, if I marinate now and cook, the flavor will not infuse to the chicken. That's the reason I did the marination beforehand. And what all did I all use here? I used salt, turmeric powder, chili powder, then yogurt, biryani masala, and chili, garlic and ginger paste, chopped onion, mint and coriander. Later on I'll give you that proportion so that it's easy for you to cook. And yes, I kept it for 6 hours. Now, when I'll keep it, maybe for the new people, it will be surprising how can I cook without oil here. Because when I put it here, you can see it works like with a Vitalog. What is Vitalog? The chicken has the moisture, and I used 2 tablespoons of yogurt here. I used 1 big chopped tomato. So all these things are having the normal water there, intake there. So that water, whatever moisture is there, that will help in cooking here. So directly I'll put this chicken in that pot now. Definitely I'll put all the masala here because that gives the, everyone loves the masala. Otherwise the biryani won't be that tasty. The rice will be without masala. So you can spread it up nicely. The chicken, I used some biryani food color. Otherwise it doesn't look nice. And definitely who all are the biryani lover, they understand without potato, biryani will not complete. So yes, I put 4 potatoes here. And I kept here some half-cooked rice. So I'll spread it on top of this chicken. I took 700 grams of chicken and I cooked here. Here is 450 grams of rice. So I can put a little bit more. No, normal basmati rice also you can use, no problem. And on top of the rice, I'll sprinkle a little bit of salt. And definitely we need that biryani color, otherwise it won't be like biryani. I'll pour this, I put the food color here and mixed with that normal milk. And I'll put some green chili on the top. And just put the lid on now. Now I'd like to show, I'll start it in the medium heat. You can see the heat here, not very high heat. I'll put in the medium heat, you can see. Put it here for 5 minutes. I'll put the alarm for 30 minutes. And after 5 minutes, I'll put in the low heat. You can see here. And your chicken biryani will be ready. Now as I mentioned how it will cook without oil. because as I mentioned, chicken has their own moisture, and I put tomato, ginger, garlic paste and everything. This moisture creates the steam here, and that creates water lock here. It will start flapping, and that seals that lid here with the top, and the lid was locked here. You can't open it. So with that moisture, automatically within 30 minutes it will be done. So that's the easier part, and this is very beneficial because it contains all the nutrients and flavor mainly. You can, if you cook, you can understand the whole flavor will retain here in this cooking. It will not go off because it's all covered there, it's trapping there. So that way you can cook chicken biryani. I'll put the alarm for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I'll come back to I'll show how tenderly the chicken, potato, rice, everything is cooked nicely. So all done. Done. Now generally at home I keep it for 10-15 minutes as everyone is showing about that moist, that steam cooking. But I'm going to open and show you. It's totally cooked within 30 minutes. Chicken biryani. Now why do I love this utensil and what is the best feature for the ladies? You have seen only I did the marination. That was my work part, you can say. I put my biryani, and you can go, you can do your household chores, cleaning, sweeping, whatever, washing, everything, you can finish it. By the time you come back after 30 minutes, your dinner or lunch is ready. On top of that, Rajiv can show you this, you can see my hob. There is no mess in my kitchen. There is no mess in that hob. So there is less cleaning part. You can see the chimney because there is no oil coming out from, because there is no oil in my cooking, nothing is coming out. So you don't have to clean your chimney that frequently. You can understand. So many features you can save. Then you are saving your electricity bill, you can save your oil consumption as well. Because when you eat, because biryani without oil, no one can think. Biryani you can cook without oil. So you can save so much oil from your body. But in generally, we need some fat in our body. Everyone needs fat in their body. Generally, I cook at the end, I sprinkle 1 tablespoon of ghee on the top. It adds the flavor and it gives you some fat in your body. But because it's an oil-free cooking, I'm not going to add anything here. That is the thing. Over to Girish. Once I serve, I'll show you, or I can show you now as well. 1 minute, please.
You want to do it, please?
Just to show that how nicely the rice, chicken and potato, everything is cooked properly.
Sorry, the vegetarians, we are not hurting your sentiment. Just sorry.
Somebody dropped off because it was non-vegetarian.
It's not intention, that's fine.
So I can show you the potato, how nicely it cooked. You can see the chicken, how nicely it cooked. It's so moist, it's so tender, it's so nicely done. Look at the rice. It's not sticky, it's not sticky with each other. Everyone is separate. So that's the best part of this iCook. So I love this, my iCook, because it's made my life so easy. And you can retain all the nutrients, the color of the vegetable, and it can be safe and healthy. Over to Girish. Thank you.
Thank you, Sangeeta. That is amazing, and thank you for sharing all the benefits of.
People think chicken biryani when you cook and without oil. I would like to show you the bottom. It's not burnt. It's not anything. You can see the bottom how it is. Nothing got burnt here. Okay, that's all.
Okay, so today I'm going to cook a fish curry. So you can see the fish, I didn't do anything with them, just the fish I have cleaned and kept it here. So I will be using this iCook container and for cooking this fish. So this is fully empty, nothing is there. But as I will be showing 2 items at a time, so I will not be using this lid. I will be using the step cooking lid for it. So first I didn't on my gas till now. I'll just marinate the fish. I didn't use anything here. If you can see, this is a mustard and coconut paste I use for this fish. So this is mustard, coconut and green chili I have used here for as a paste. I'll show you. And little bit turmeric powder as the color you want, and salt as per taste. So this is the ingredients I have mixed here. So I'll just marinate the fish here with this. We don't need it before marination or anything. At the time of cooking, you can do it. It is very easy when we cook in this utensil. So now I'll just on my gas. And those cookers are just designed to cook in the medium, not in the high flame. You can see my flame, it is so medium. So this is the medium flame I am using. So I'll just put my fish in the container. Yeah, and I'll just give all the marination whatever I have used here. That's it. And I'll just give little bit water to make the gravy of the fish. So the fish I have already put there. I can just use little bit water in this vessel and clean it and put it there, because it has the mustard paste as well. So I'm just putting little bit of water here. That's it. And I put 2 green chili, because in my house they love green chili with this fish. So I'm just putting 2 green chili here, and I'll just cover with the lid. So now in the medium flame, the heat will be evenly going from bottom to up, and the moisture, as the fish also have its own water and the nutrients and everything. So with the own moisture of the fish, the vital of the water seal will be created here. And when it comes to the boiling point, I'll show the next step.
Yeah.
So still now it didn't came to the sizzling, means the boiling point. Once it comes, I'll show you. But in the meantime, I'll show you one thing. Like I'll do the egg also on top of it. And for our egg, but I'll not start doing the egg now, because it doesn't take that much time. The fish will take more time. So when I bring the fish to the other burner, that time I'll start my egg. So I'll just show you one thing, how the heat is evenly distributed. As we have said that the heat gets evenly distributed. So I'll show you in here. I just take, this is iCook. This is iCook container, and this is a normal saucepan. Okay, so I just taken 2 things. They are not on the gas. They are just normally I put on my slab. And what I'll do, I'll put ice. These are the ice cubes. I'll just put ice cube in both of them, and you can see how quickly that got start melting. If you can see, the iCook one already started melting. The saucepan one didn't started yet too much. So can you see both? So this is because it is the technology here. It is used called OptiTemp, which is, it is a technical word, which means once it comes to the contact of the heat, evenly the heat started getting spreaded evenly from the top, bottom to top. So whole the vessel gets heated at the same time and evenly. Can you see the iCook ice, how quickly it is getting melted? And if you see the outside saucepan still, it is not melted as much as the iCook has melted. And also if I touch the container everywhere, it is very cold. But this one, it is not cold in the body, might be at the bottom or side where the ice is there, it is that much there. So this proves that how quickly the heat gets evenly spreaded. That's why it takes very less time. And also we can do 2-3 items cooking in one small burner at a time, which saves our time as well, space as well, energy as well. So see the iCook, it is almost melted. See the saucepan, it is still, the ices are so big. So this proves that how quick the heat gets evenly spreaded. Okay, so now it looks like my still didn't start it. So my fish has already, it is now came to the, it is moving, sliding, that means it came to the boiling point. So what I'll do, I'll just bring it to the smallest burner. I just stopped it, and I bring it to the smallest burner, and I'll just see, if you see my flame, it is in the smallest burner in the lowest flame. So this is what I'll keep it here for 15 minutes. I'll on my timer here because it just, as this fish is not that much takes time, it is very soft fish, so it will just take 15 minutes. I'll just put like this to cook the fish properly. Now in the meantime, I'll show you another cooking. So this is another container we have, and I'll boil egg now, and you can see it just takes very less one. So I just am taking 2 eggs here, and I'm just putting with a teaspoon, I'm just putting 2 spoons of oil, 2 spoons of water. Yeah, generally when we boil egg, how much water we put? So you can see just 2 spoons of water, and now I'll put it on the, in the medium flame first. Yeah. So on the medium flame, I am just putting it. If you can see, it is in the medium flame. So once it reaches to the boiling point, I'll bring on top of the this one. So basically, what happens when we boil our eggs with lot of water and for a long time, it loses all its nutrients. As whatever water I have given here, once I finish cooking, I'll show you that water is also left there, and it will be cooked. It will not take even 2 to 3 minutes to come in the boiling point, and then I'll just keep it for 8 minutes for the hard boil. If anyone loves soft boil, you just need to keep it for 6 minutes. That will be enough. So still now the egg didn't came to the boiling point because it is not started moving yet, but it will be done in a second. So what I'll do now, I'll bring my egg from the medium heat to this one, and I'll show you. Just within 8 minutes the egg will be done, but always we need to remember, once it comes to the boiling point, then only I can bring it here. If you see now, it's already started, see the lid started sizzling now. That is the water seal is creating. So I'll stop this, and I'll bring it on top of my fish, and it got locked as well. Sorry, and it will be get locked as well now. So I'll just keep it for like this for 8 minutes, and after that I'll be coming again. Over to this. So my fish is done, as it is 15 minutes already done, and I have removed my egg after 8 minutes from the step cooking. So my egg is also done here. So now I'll just show you my fish. I'm just switching off my gas now, and if I just turn off my, can you see how much water moisture it has? I didn't put any oil, I didn't put anything. I have shown you at the beginning. If you can see how much oil it has came out from the fish. So the fish itself has that much oil, and if you can see, the oil is floating over the curry. So it is totally done. I'll present in my dish and I'll show you at the end. So this is the fish which is totally done. And if I now show you the egg, just cover it.
So how much of water is there in the this one as well, container as well, Rupa, in the egg?
Yeah. So
in the egg.
Oh yeah. So, yes, I'll show you. First of all, if you see, it is totally locked. And now, if I show you the spoon, you can see how the water I have given might be. You can see it now here. First of all, I'll just put the egg in little bit cold water to get cold, little bit cold, so that I can show you how much water is left. So just see. I have given 2 teaspoons, which is already here. The water, whatever I have given in the egg, it is totally here because it is a tablespoon. So both the 2 teaspoons comes in 1 tablespoon. So the water which I have given to boil, the whole water is left here. Yeah, so the egg is get boiled in its own moisture. So the nutrients of the egg is totally intake in this egg. And I can show you just. I think it is very hot. Just a minute.
Partha, I think you have to just move the camera a little bit
Okay.
to the right. Yeah. No, the other side. We are not able to see the vessels.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, if you can see, the egg is getting, I can open the egg. I think I should keep it little bit more. So it is little bit soft here now. But still, if you can see, it is fully boiled. I think I should keep it for 2 minutes. I can show you at the end. I'll just keep it there 1 more minute. Yeah, over to Gizji. I'll just show at the end by cutting it how boiled it is. I already has put in the dish. You can see how lovely it is looking. So it is ready. And the egg, I'll just show you. As it was little bit soft, so I just put inside the pan just like this only for 2 more minutes. And it is very hot, but I'll show you how hard it became now. I didn't give any water or anything. Very hot. I just cut it to show you the inside bit. Can you see?
Yeah, thank you, Rupa. I think your hand, be careful.
Yeah. So it is totally hard now. So that's it. So I'll just take a picture.
Good evening. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I will be showing veg fried rice. You have seen chicken and fish. Now you can see the veg fried rice. This is called iCook Wok, and you can see it is a very big utensil. So you can cook anything in this for a big family also. It is a stainless steel, 7-place stainless steel, and it is very heavy also, and it will never burn. So if you want to just do the steaming, you can use this one and you can do the steaming. See, once in a while we do still eat fried food, like example papads and puri like that, right? This is called lotus stand. This is just 2 plates like this, and you can put the oil in, fry and keep here only. Instead of keeping in the separate one, you can be keeping here and the oil will be dripping here in the oil itself. So you don't need to use multiple utensils for cooking your oil deep fry if you are doing it. Okay. Today I will not do any deep fry. I will be showing how the iCook Wok. It is also like OptiTem, and it is again stainless steel. Everything is there. So just see, I will be just oning the gas, and it will be in the medium heat. And you can see this is big one. I have using very small burner for this today. Okay. So once I keep it a little bit hot, I'll start up with my cooking, and you can see within 8 to 10 minutes my vegetables are done. Once it is eating, I'll just show you I'm cooking the rice in the different one, and I add on it later on. I so wash the rice and put 1:2 water, and again just kept very small quantity because our dinner is done. Just for this sake, I'm doing it now. And
What are you doing, Chetna?
I'm doing fried rice. I told you before. Yeah.
Somebody was asking a question.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just keeping it in the other burner, and I will be keeping it in the very medium. Once it starts bubbling, I'll put it on the very sim, and I'll just turn it for 8 minutes. 6 to 8 minutes is enough because rice is very less. So this is very hot, and this temperature is so all full utensil is same heat is there. So we should be very careful. This is just onions I have cut. Depends on individuals how you make the fried rice. I will show the way I make it. Just fry it. If you know anything to put on the onion, just put the salt. Then it will be more easy to get softened. Okay. Once it is little bit softened, I'll put the ginger garlic paste and followed by the vegetable. We have iCook knife. All the vegetables is cut by my knife. If you know, chefs always tell that when you cut in a good knife, your food will be very tasty. You can see this is iCook knife. So this is full set we have: iCook knife, iCook blender, iCook grater, pepper grater, salt and everything we have. Okay, just few seconds till it little bit light brown, and later on I will add ginger garlic and followed by all the vegetables.
I'm adding little bit ginger garlic paste. Yeah, I have put so many lots of vegetables. You can put whatever you like, but I'll add all my vegetables and just give a stir. And once after a little bit heat, I'll just close it and I will come back after 8 to 10 minutes to show beautiful color of the vegetable never changes. Okay, I'll just keep it in the stirring it for 2 seconds and I will close because all the vegetables retains all the ingredients, vitamins and minerals and all the good ingredients inside this. Instead of wasting the this one, if you cook in the cooker, everything is gone, right? This is what I will be just closing it and I'll come back after 8 minutes. My vegetables are cooked. I have switched off it long time back and I will see this is one I wanted to show you how the log it is. You can see I am lifting from the lid, right? So you can see it is fully vital off. Okay. So for releasing this, I should just turn it and release it. See, my rice is also done. Yeah. I'll just show you and mix it, and your fried rice is ready. Yeah. It's a very big pot, so easy to mix, and OptiPent is there, so fully heated. You no need to worry about this, and just yes, fried rice is ready. If you want to come and enjoy the fried rice with me, or to Girish. Fried rice is ready. I'll just give to Girish to try it now, and I will tell you how the taste is. Okay.
Hi everyone, good evening. So today I'm going to cook a very simple dish. Not a dish, like a very simple item. Even your kid can cook it with a little bit of supervision. And almost all kids loves pasta, so I'm going to cook pasta today using this iCook pan, and it is a 2.5 liter saute pan. Using this I'm going to cook pasta. So I have some pasta. So let's see what I'm doing. I'll just immediately spread the pasta in the pot. Then I'm going to add some water because those pasta need some water because they don't have moisture. So just pour some water just to immerse all the pasta. That's it. We are going to add some vegetables, but we don't need any much water. Only whatever is required to boil the pasta. Only that much water is required. So you can see the water and the pasta here, and then I'm going to add all my vegetables because my kids love vegetables. So I'm going to add some red pepper, then some carrots, and some tomato and some mushroom.
Okay, Tejaswi. Yeah.
So my pot has started bubbling, so I have already switched off the knob now. I have before 2 back I have put it in and my stove already retained the heat. So now I'm done with my cooking. When it will be ready, I will come back and show you the final dish. And now up to that time you have to spend in kitchen. After that you can go and do your whatever, or you can play with your kids. You can enjoy your family time. That's one thing. And another thing is, still now I'm not able to get any smell. Whatever I'm cooking inside with the herb, vegetables. Previously what was happening, like whenever my husband was coming back from office, so he can, whenever we are opening the door, he can smell what is getting cooked inside the home. But now in this lockdown, though he is locked in home, but he is not able to find, like, he's not able to smell what I'm cooking in my kitchen. So it's kind of a surprise for him. So over to Girish. Sir, you can see the color of the vegetables as it is. I was when I cook, you can see the colors. They retain all the colors, and they are very nicely cooked also. I can just see. Look. And if you can see, the pasta are saying hello. See how nicely they are cooked.
Wow.
And with this cooking set, you can retain their color, their texture, and obviously their taste.
Excellent.
So today I'll be showing you the simplest dish, how you can actually prepare, not cook, how you can prepare using the non-stick frying pan from iCook. So you might ask, what's the difference between, okay, why are you even using iCook? What's the difference between other regular frying pans and this? So before I explain, what I do is I'll just keep my dish on. What I'm doing is just I'm preparing my garlic bread and hash browns for today. So I'll be, well, before I just switch on my gas, I'll be using my small bowl now, and that too in a medium flame. You can see my flame is just medium. So once I on it, what I'm doing is I'm just keeping my hash browns in that. Nothing else. I'll just put it inside and I close my lid. And in the meanwhile, in another gas, what I do is I'll again switch it on and put it to the steam. Not even the medium, I'll just put it on the steam. You can see that it's literally slow gas. And I place my stuff here and my garlic bread and close it. So as I was saying, why iCook? So, or why even iCook frying pans? So first of all, it comes in three sizes. So just can give an example of explanation of why iCook frying pans. It uses two technologies. So first technology is known as ceramic, and second technology is known as the opti-temperature. Let's say I'll come from the bottom to the top and then to the lid. Every part of this pan has a different feature unique to this. So starting with the base, it has an opti-temperature slab. That means, let's say, you might have heard about the heat spots in the utensils, right? That's because, let's say, in a regular utensils, what you use, it's not, the heat doesn't get distributed equally. So what happens if you are placing the burner right over, the heat just kind of produces here. It doesn't spread out. However, with the OptiTemp base, that heater is evenly spread. If I keep this closer, you may see the two differentiations between the line. That means on the regular utensil, they have this special base that makes the heat spread over. And along with that, so what happens when the heat spreads, you would use the low flame, so that's saving the energy, both the gas or even electric. And let's say the base is so kind of universal that you can use it in a gas or even in the electric or even in the ceramic glass top or even in the induction. So this base is actually suitable for all kind of cooking tops. Now,
okay, Karthik, sorry to add, or we can go to Monica.
No, it's just that I just needed like 5 minutes for this. Yeah. So what the people are showing that what happens is after 5 minutes I just and then I even turn on my flame. Before I did start this in a medium flame, but now it's in the same. So that's all it's needed. And even when you saw that, it's already kind of a half roasted, so I would just twist it. Again, I would for another 5 minutes. So let's say, just in 10 minutes, both your garlic bread and hash browns are ready.
Okay,
this food doesn't take much. I just overall 10 minutes. That's like 5 minutes on the each side. So I already actually kind of switched off the gas. So if I again turn it around, you can see it's already cooked. So you can see crispy brown color both the side in the hash browns. And I will just close it down. Even in the garlic bread, you can see this. My garlic bread is also ready. So what it does, I mean, since time taker is very low, you can just in 10 minutes you can cook your food. You can actually pan it. And anyways, I switch off the stove as well. So as I was explaining the benefits of this, because the non-stick, how it cooks like so quick is because of the coating. One is the Optitem that I explained, and second is the non-stick coating. This is made up of a Duramic non-stick coating system. That's the state-of-the-art system, and which uses the latest technology on the non-cook system. So what it does, and not only the Duramic technology is new, which is the latest, which has been used, and also it's 2-layer. What you see in the outer layer is one, and second layer is underneath. So with 2 layers of the non-stick, it makes it to cook so quick. So another thing is again the lid, right? So even the lids are made up of the tempered glass. So regular glass, when you compare it with a regular glass top from other things, it's more durable and more strengthened. And as we kind of know, it's always good to have the food cooked close. The moisture content, whatever it comes from the food, kind of retains it, and it just kind of goes down. So that even retains the moisture, and the food gets easily cooked. So it's just a simple feature. You might have observed in regular tops, right? You can't hang it to the wall. However, even you see, the shape you see is it's a bit different. So what you can do is, even in your home, let's say if you want to hang it to a wall in the glass top, I can do it. I'm just showing you kind of hanging. I can just place it over here, and it's done. I think it's a unique feature what they have released. Even you can just hook it up your lids as well. And even the pans will have a handle that you can hook it. So all comes in handy. So all the 3 functionalities, what the frying pans have, it's all have its own unique features in iCook. And that's all. Back to you, Divish.
I'm up for snack. Actually, I have 2 kids, and sometimes I get the demand of snacks in very small time. I'm showing you something which we generally make in oven or air fryer, but it takes a lot of time to heat up the oven or air fryer. So what I'm going to show is how we can use iCook efficiently as an oven. So I'm using a saute pan, which I'm going to use non-stick. It takes around in medium heat 3 to 4 minutes to become non-stick. I'll just put the lid on the pan to heat it up for the last 2 minutes, and I'll just check if it is non-stick or not. You see the pan. I'm just adding a little bit of water to see if you can. If you see the water is becoming like a pearl, if I leave it for another 30 seconds or so, it will turn into a non-stick pan. And then I can use it as an oven to make a snack quickly for my kids. This is very energy efficient, as it helps me to save my electricity bill and use the gas. I'm sure also with the kids, they don't want to wait for too long. And this is a quicker way of making it. So let's see. Yes, now you can see all the water is dancing like pearls, which confirms that the pan is working like a non-stick pan now. So I'm just making some chicken nuggets today. And all-time favorite, whether it is vegetarian or non-vegetarian, some chips. I'll leave this for around 10 to 15 minutes, and if you want it to be very crunchy, you can just turn it over in 5-7 minutes just once, and then I'll be back in 10 minutes. Please.
Okay.
I have to off the gas because it took a bit longer than I needed for chips to be made. So in total, I took like around 4 to 5 minutes to make the pan non-stick and 10 minutes to make my crispy chips and chicken nuggets. And you can see in the pan, we can see that the oil is coming out from the chips and the chicken nuggets. And it's made very crunchy, just like oven. just quickly going to plate it and show you by cutting the chips that it's cooked fine.
Monica, there's an echo from your side. I'm not sure where.
Oh. Is it better now?
It still is there, but yeah, it should be fine. I think we should be.
This is the chips and the chicken nugget. If you can see, it's cooked completely.
I know, most of us are Asians, and this is some of the statistics. 70% of Indian cookware market is aluminium, and if you do your research, aluminium is not good for our health. Okay, stainless steel only 18% use, but it's a high price, but very good for cooking. I'll tell you a couple of things about the kadai and all those things what we use. They are usually made up of aluminium. And even stainless steel kadais are single ply, not suited for all types of cooking. Okay, and lid is a problem and all those stuff. Okay? Now quickly, this iCook wok, which you saw from Chetna doing that, it's good for boiling, steaming, sauteing, frying. Okay, all these. Now we always have been cooking with a lot of water, right? And in our home. Okay, so what is the damages it does? Okay, excess water, one is it leaches out the nutrients from the food. Okay, removes the natural colors and damages the food structure and reduces the taste. Okay, now excess oil, again, each tablespoon of oil adds around 13.5 grams of fats. Okay, and trans fat to food removes natural colors, reduce natural flavors in food. Okay, now do you know steel is the best material to cook in? Aluminum can be carcinogenic. That means it can cause cancer as well. Okay, during cooking, aluminum dissolves easily from pans, and then leafy vegetables and acidic food absorb most of the aluminum. Okay, overheating non-stick pans again causes that coating to break down, and then it will enter into your food. Okay, stainless steel, there's no flaking or anything like that. Okay. And excessive heat, you saw everyone cooking with a medium flame or a low flame. You just need to use a medium or a low flame. That's it. No high flame at all when you're cooking with the iCook vessels. Okay. And then this is what the brand we are using, iCook cookware. One is it is NSF certified. I have not heard any other utensils which is NSF certified. People keep comparing this with other products, but first thing is that NSF certified? Just check that. So this is a 6-piece non-stick frying pan set with lids, which you saw Karthik using it, and 7 pieces. This is another starter set iCook, which has got all these have the Vitalock technology. That means your vitamins and minerals are locked in because it is using a steam cooking technology. And this is a 17-piece set. These are all the features. If you don't worry, if you just reach out to the person who's invited you to this session, they'll be helping you with what will be suitable for you. Okay. And this is a full set, 27-piece set. This has got all the those pans which you would need for your regular cooking and all those stuff. Okay. And this is a basic set iCook, and you also seen Rupa showing that stack cooking. So you're saving on your gas and electricity. So you can, instead of using 4 burners, you can just bring it up to that boiling stage and then shift it on to the other one, so that you're only using 1 and not the 4 or 2 burners. Advanced iCook set, this is another set. So depending on your needs, you can and your budget, you can go in for whatever set is suitable for your household. Okay. So it is all tailored to you. And this is again the features which we already spoken about, stack cooking. Okay, and Vitalock cooking method, it retains the flavor, natural color, and vitamins and nutrients in the meal which is being cooked. So you're not wasting. You go buy the vegetables and fruits, and then you cook, and all the vitamins and minerals are removed. So what use is that? Okay, you here with iCook, you are retaining all the natural color, the vitamins, minerals in the food. So it uses OptiTemp uses the less heat. That means everywhere the temperature is the same. So whether the heat is at the bottom, but the temperature is all even throughout the vessel. Vitalock again need low evaporation, and you are using less water in the food. Okay? and in its own natural oil, that is what is used for cooking the food, and nutrients are staying in the food. OptiTemp, again, zero oil possible. You've seen that all the ladies have been using without oil. Okay. Multiply stainless steel. If you need more information, which vessel is which, 3-ply, 5-ply, and all those things, this is where this information is available. And Duramic, it is not a non-stick. Somebody who's on unmute, if you can just mute. Okay. Duramic non-stick cookware. So the other one which we normally, Teflon is not good for you. Please do your research. Okay, this is Duramic technology. And this is iCookWok, and the knife set which is there, as Chetna was mentioning, the chefs carry their own knife set. Okay, they never leave their knife set at any of the kitchens. Okay. Heavy duty wok, and this is a 7-ply construction. We have got a PhD on the session today. She will explain what is a 7-ply, 5-ply, 3-ply. Okay, and multi-layer structure. These are all the benefits. Okay, and this is the costing. Just thanks to Rajiv, Rajiv and Sangeeta, who's worked out the cost. So let's say the cost of an iCook set, basic iCook set, is 443 pounds. It comes with a 30-year guarantee, and the cost per day is only 4 pence. And give it a thought. Just giving a 4 pence, by paying 4 pence, you're able to cook healthy, nutrient-rich, vitamin-rich food for your family. Okay, and you save. In 4 years, you'll be able to recover the cost which you paid for your iCook. Okay, you'll be using less oil, less gas, and hassle-free cooking.